day to you, and welcome to this week's edition of our weekly news roundup on Africa Today News New York. My name is Favor Aham, and these are the top stories and main talking points for us in the past week. On Monday, we began the week by informing you that the Chicago State University CSU finally released the school documents of President Bola Tinubu to the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar. Atiku obtained victory at the court in the United States in his fierce legal battle to probe into the academic qualification of Tinubu in the February 25 presidential polls. On the same day, we reported that President Bola Tinubu transmitted three additional names of ministerial nominees to the Nigerian Senate for screening and eventual confirmation. The names of the three nominees were given as Jamila Bayo, Balarabe Abbas, and Olawale Olawande. Still on that same Monday, we reported that the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) as well as the Trade Union Congress (TUC) announced their decision to suspend the indefinite strike, which was earlier scheduled to commence on Tuesday. The action was suspended for 30 days, which is to allow the government to implement some of its promises that were previously made to the NLC. On Tuesday, we brought you the report that former Vice President Atiku Abubakar came out to declare that the reputation of Nigeria and its people was now in jeopardy, following the deposition by the registrar of the Chicago State University CSU at a U.S. court on the certificates presented to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) by President Bola Tinubu, which suggested that it did not originate from the institution. On that same Tuesday, we also informed you that under fire Nigerian music star Aziz Fashola, also known as Naira Marley, was finally arrested and taken into custody for interrogation, as well as other investigation activities over the death of his former signee, Mohbad. We move on to Wednesday, where we reported that the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukayode Ariwola, came out to make it clear that the country's constitution always holds precedence over public opinion, regardless of their importance. He also pointed out that justices and judges in the country will continue to uphold constitutional provisions while adjudicating cases, even in the face of criticism as well as attacks from the general public. Still on the same day, Wednesday, we brought you the reports that the Apex Bank, World Bank, came out to assert that the Nigerian Naira, which is among the worst performing currencies in Africa, is also being weakened by nearly 40% against the US dollar since a mid-June devaluation. As well as still on Wednesday, we brought you the reports that no fewer than 30 persons reportedly died in Iba community in Emohua local government area of Rivers State. This is following an illegal oil refining site was caught up in an inferno that happened due to an explosion. The fire, according to a source from the community, emanated from a local refining cooking pot, which was connected to a pit where several persons were scooping crude oil extracted from a particular pipeline. We move away from Wednesday and now on to Thursday, where we reported that the Red Chambers of the Nigerian National Assembly moved to investigate the alleged killings as well as the imprisonment of over 250 Nigerians within Ethiopia. We also reported that Mr. Bobby Wine, the Ugandan opposition leader, was apprehended at Entebbe International Airport close to Kampala's capital when he re entered the nation. This was reported by the National Unity Platform, which is his political party. Wine, originally a music artist, but later became a politician, was using the name Robert Kyagulanyi, assumed the role of the primary opposition candidate in the January 2021 presidential elections and ended up losing to President Yoweri Museveni. Still on Thursday, we informed you that popular Kenyan lawyer as well as activist Professor Patrick Lumumba came out to draw attention to the fresh exodus of African talents to overseas destinations. He also noted that it is akin to contemporary slavery. Lumumba asserted that the legacy of colonialists endures in Africa with their indirect exploitation continuing despite their departure many years ago. On Friday, we told you that the police in Lagos State came out to name the Feyisayo Ogedengbe, who was the auxiliary nurse who administered injections to the deceased popular singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, also known as Mobad, as the prime suspect in the ongoing investigation to unravel the cause of his death. The names of the other suspects were given as Ayobami Sodiq, a friend to Mobad, Ibrahim Owoduni, the deceased friend as well, Samson Balogun Eletu, popularly known as Sam Larry, as well as Abdulaziz Fashola, also popularly known as Naira Mali. On the same day, we reported that the United States have admitted that it was disturbed by the announcement by a Russian envoy that Moscow has concluded plans to reverse its ratification of a 1996 treaty that banned the testing of nuclear weapons. Still on Friday, we informed you that no fewer than 100 dolphins were confirmed dead in the Brazilian Amazon rainforest as the region grappled with a severe drought. Experts pointed out that many more could die soon if water temperatures remain high. Finally, we move on to Saturday, where we brought you the reports that Mr. Festus Osifo, who is the national president of the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, Pengasan, came out to reveal that the federal government was still paying subsidy on petroleum. President Bola Tinubu had, in his inauguration, declared that the subsidy era is gone, triggering a hike in the cost of the commodity across various parts of the country. Lastly, on Saturday, we reported that militants suspected to be Palestinians in the Gaza Strip launched dozens of rockets toward Israel. This has set off an air raid sirens across the country. The military also disclosed that a number of terrorists infiltrated into Israeli territory from the Gaza Strip without providing further information. Now, that is the size of our package for the week. My name is Favor Aham. Thank you so much for watching.